Hey everyone, and welcome back. Last time, we took the Socratic challenge and stopped living the unexamined life, even in the smallest, most habitual moments. Today, we are going even further back to the very beginning of how we learn, how we form an identity, and how we become who we are. This idea comes from the 17th century philosopher John Locke, and it's captured in two beautiful Latin words, tabula rasa. Locke argued that when we are born, our minds are a blank slate. We arrive with no innate knowledge, no pre programmed ideas, and no ready made beliefs about the world. Every single thing we know, our knowledge, our morals, our fears, our preferences, is written onto that slate purely through experience. To illustrate this, I want to talk about the first time I or anyone truly experiences something entirely new. For me, that perfect example is snow. Think about the first time you saw it, or maybe imagine seeing it now. Before you know the physics, the cold, the necessity of a shovel, it is just pure sensation. That complete absence of prior knowledge, that is the human condition at birth, and that is tabula rasa. Locke was responding to earlier philosophers who believed in innate ideas. The idea that we are born with certain fundamental knowledge or universal truths pre installed in our minds. Locke firmly rejected this. If the mind is a blank slate, where does everything come from? Locke said there are only two sources of all our knowledge. First is sensation or external experience. This is everything we learn through our five senses about the external world. Think about the snow. What are the first inputs? The sight of the falling flakes, the sound of the quiet world, the feel of the sharp cold on your skin, the taste of a flake landing on your tongue. These simple ideas, white, cold, soft, silence, are written onto your blank slate by your senses. They are the bedrock of all complex thought. This is what we learn by observing the internal operations of our own minds. Things like thinking, believing, doubting, willing, and feeling joy or pain. As you stand in the snow, you might experience the complex idea of awe. You might reflect on the memory of being told about snow or the emotion of excitement. These are complex ideas built from the simple inputs of sensation. The snow is cold, and that cold makes me shiver. All of our understanding is built brick by brick from these two sources. If Locke is right, and we are not born with destiny or knowledge pre written, the implications are massive and they touch on everything from parenting to politics. Tabula rasa offers immense optimism. It means no one is born inherently good or evil, smart or dull. We are all equal in our capacity to learn. If your life is just the sum total of your experiences, then you have the power to change your slate by changing your experiences. If the first experience of snow was terrifying, you can choose to have a second, better experience that overrides the memory. Every new skill you learn, every new place you visit, every new book you read, you are actively writing on your slate. However, log also puts a huge responsibility on society and our environment. If a child is a blank slate, the quality of their education and the fairness of their society become the most critical things in this world. Think about it. If your only experience is injustice and negativity, your slate will reflect that. Locke's philosophy became a foundational argument for equal education and the idea that all men are created with equal rights. It implies a duty to create environments that write goodness, knowledge, and justice onto everyone's blank slate. The challenge of the blank slate is to realize that the person you are today, your tastes, your habits, your beliefs are simply the accumulated writings of your life so far. But unlike a stone tablet, our slate is continually being cleaned and rewritten. To live a truly examined and good life, according to Locke, means embracing your role as the author of your own slate. It means being deliberate about the sensation and reflection you invite in your mind. Ask yourself, what kind of experience am I letting write on my slate today? What's the next clean, powerful experience you are going to write on your blank slate? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and keep exploring the philosophies that shape our minds. I'll see you in the next one.